Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The unexpected development behind Brooke's chief plans on December 19th intense and the wonderful. There's a strategy to Brooke's frenzy. On Thursday's episode of The Strong and the Wonderful, she eagerly took on her new job as president. On the whole, there was a declaration that she needed to make. Brooke shared a secretive message to Edge, trusting he would comprehend what she implied. Be that as it may, Edge isn't excessively great with putting the bits of the riddle together. Express welcome to the new chief on the December 19th episode. Brooke was driven into a corner. Carter and Trust guaranteed her she was ideal for the job. All things considered, she has effectively run Forrester manifestations previously. Dislike, she landed the position for nepo reasons. Or then again, is it? Forrester manifestations held an unexpected press declaration. The press has been informing them concerning the corporate purge. In this way, they needed to address it, for the last time. Brooke gave an extemporaneous discourse about her new job as chief of FC. She even tended to herself as Brooke Logan Forrester regardless of not being hitched to Edge. She hasn't been a Forrester in quite a while. She's been hanging tight for a wedding ring, and it doesn't seem as though she's getting it at any point in the near future. Brooke additionally shared a mystery message that appeared as though it was for her ex. She guaranteed him that the organization was good to go. Yet Edge didn't have the foggiest idea what she was talking about. Yet again, he let his fury get the better of him. The stunning unexpected development's end is there to give intel, however, he doesn't conceal his disappointment about the overthrow. He asks Brooke how she can acknowledge this prisoner takeover circumstance. She lets him know that she disagrees with it by the same token. There's a stunning turn behind her arrangement. Brooke needs to offer back the organization to Eric, Steffi, and Edge. In any case, Edge struggles with figuring out that. Yet again, he's reasoning with his genes as opposed to his brain or his heart. He has no clue about where he remains with Brooke. However, he was the person who left her. He could toss his whole relationship with Brooke away by having another go with Taylor. Brooke needs to save the family organization. She will conflict with Trust and Carter. But then, Edge has changed course. Is FC worth saving when your man is wandering? The unexpected development behind Brooke's president plans on December 19th, Strong and the Lovely. Thursday's episode of The Striking and the Delightful disclosed an astonishing turn as Brooke Logan became the dominant focal point, venturing into her new job as chief of Forrester manifestations. While her acknowledgement of the position might have appeared to be direct, the episode indicated a more profound, more determined procedure at play. Here's beginning and end. You really want to be familiar with Brooke's unforeseen move and its suggestions. Before formally venturing into her new job, Brooke conveyed a cryptic proclamation during a live press declaration. However, the world saw Trust in her discourse. Those nearest to her, especially Edge Forrester, were left perplexed by her words. The organization is safe and sound. Brooke's statement appeared to be a consolation, however it was layered with significance. While the message was apparently aimed at people in general and partners, insiders conjectured it was a clandestine correspondence focused on Edge. Edge's response: in spite of Brooke's endeavors to overcome any barrier, Edge neglected to get a handle on her expectations. Consumed by his indignation regarding ongoing occasions, Edge's failure to see past his feelings extended the break among him and Brooke. Brooke's arrangement as chief was a long way from a power get. All things being equal, it was a move brought into the world of need and influence. Carter and Trust's influence. Carter Walton and Trust Logan persuaded Brooke that her experience and notoriety made her the ideal contender to balance out Forrester manifestations. Notwithstanding, there's hypothesis that their inspirations weren't totally benevolent, particularly given their new overthrow. A sign of approval for inheritance, Brooke summoned her previous title, Brooke Logan Forrester, during the declaration. While it blended responses, it highlighted her getting through association with the organization's inheritance, regardless of whether her own connections to the Forrester name. What had all the earmarks of being a direct acknowledgement of force was everything except. In the background, Brooke's actual expectations laid out an alternate picture. A mysterious plan. Brooke's definitive objective is to re-establish Forrester Manifestations to its original owners, Eric, Edge, and Steffi. While she obviously lines up with Carter and Trust, her dependability lies with the Forrester family. Zen's disappointment. Forrester Dominguez, voicing the aggregate discontent of the Forrester faction, stood up to Brooke about her choice to help out what he sees as an unfriendly takeover. Accordingly, Brooke uncovered her inner turmoil and indicated her secret intentions. Close to home vulnerable sides, occupied by his unsettled affections for Brooke and his waiting association with Taylor Hayes, Edge neglects to see that Brooke's activities are intended to safeguard the family heritage. A botched and open door. By allowing his feelings to cloud his judgment, Edge gambles with distancing Brooke and endangering their common objectives for Forrester Manifestations. The situation starts to get interesting as Brooke's goals gradually become visible. Family aftermath. How might the Forrester family respond when they find Brooke's actual plans? Will they rally behind her, or will waiting doubt split apart them? Carter and Trust's response. As Brooke's loyalty movements, Carter and Trust might feel sold out, making way for additional contention. Edge's recovery circular segment. Edge gets an opportunity to vindicate himself, however provided that he can save his displeasure and perceive Brooke's penance for everyone's benefit. Thursday's episode wonderfully consolidated dramatization, interest, and profound strain, making way for a confrontation that could reshape the elements at Forrester Manifestations. Brooke's secret plan adds layers of intricacy to her personality and ups the ante for all interested parties. Will Brooke's arrangement succeed? Could Edge beat his close-to-home vulnerable sides? Also, what's the significance here for the fate of the Logan, Forrester, and Spencer families? Remain tuned to The Striking and the Delightful to find out. The unexpected development behind Brooke's chief plans on December 19th, Strong and the Delightful. On the December 19th episode of The Striking and the Delightful, Brooke Logan shocked everybody with her startling acknowledgement of the chief situation at Forrester Manifestations. While the declaration seemed, by all accounts, to be one more part in the corporate show encompassing the organization, watchers immediately acknowledged there was something else to her choice besides met the eye. Here is the breakdown of the unpredictable turns and thought processes driving Brooke's striking move. Brooke, who has generally been a polarizing figure at Forrester Manifestations, ended up at the focal point of a corporate purge. Carter Walton's proposition. In the wake of coordinating an overthrow to expel the Forrester family from initiative, Carter Walton shocked everybody by suggesting Brooke for the top position. However hesitant from the outset, Brooke at last concurred, driven by reasons she held carefully shrouded. In addition to a Logan move, while many expected this was one more Logan family strategic maneuver, Brooke's goals went a long ways past private desire or family devotion. The public declaration. To set her situation and address developing hypothesis, Brooke held a live public interview. Brooke Logan Forrester. In a move that caused a commotion, Brooke alluded to herself utilizing her previous wedded name. However, she and Edge Forrester are presently not together. The name decision appeared to be deliberate, flagging her obligation to protecting the organization's inheritance. Obscure message to Edge. During the declaration, Brooke shared a hidden message, guaranteeing Edge that the organization was good to go. While her words were intended to console, Edge neglected to get a handle on her more profound expectations, consumed rather by sensations of disloyalty and disappointment. Underneath the outer layer of Brooke's apparently certain move lay an astonishing turn. She acknowledged the job of president not to hold power but rather to bring it back. Re-establishing the family inheritance, Brooke's actual objective is to fix the harm brought about via Carter and Trust's takeover. She intends to re-establish Forrester Manifestations to its legitimate chiefs, Eric, Edge, and Steffi. A hazardous procedure. By falling in line with Carter and Trust, Brooke has situated herself as both a partner and a possible twofold specialist. This hazardous ruse could either save the organization or annihilate her associations with all interested parties. Edge's close-to-home vulnerable sides. While Brooke works energetically to patch the broke organization, Edge stays unaware of her endeavors. Misreading what is happening, Edge, actually staggering from his confounded affections for both Brooke and Taylor Hayes, battles to see the master plan. His powerlessness to believe Brooke just develops the split between them. Zen's dissatisfaction, Zen Forrester Dominguez expressed his indignation, blaming Brooke for empowering the antagonistic takeover. Regardless of Brooke's endeavors to make sense of her aims, Zen still has lingering doubts. Eric's failure. For Eric Forrester, the occasions have been particularly crushing. Watching Brooke line up with Carter and Trust feels like one more catastrophe for his family's inheritance. As the residue settles, the aftermath from Brooke's choice is simply starting. Will Edge and the remainder of the Forrester family in the long run understand Brooke's actual expectations? Carter and Trust's reaction. In the event that Brooke's arrangement to re-establish the organization is revealed, how might Carter and Trust respond to her apparent selling out? Edge's intersection. Edge should choose whether to help Brooke or let his envy and outrage drive him further away from the lady he once adored. Brooke's choice to acknowledge the president job at Forrester Manifestations might appear to be a power move, yet it's really a determined work to safeguard the organization and its inheritance. Her eagerness to take on this test, even at the gamble of estranging her loved ones, features her versatility and assurance. Will Brooke's arrangement succeed, or will her hazardous ruse blow back? Furthermore, can Edge conquer his own weaknesses to see Brooke for the partner she really is?